Crotons, crotons and more crotons. Hello everybody, welcome back to Accidental Gardener. If you're planning to add some colors into your garden and you want some plant that is easy to maintain, then this video is for you. It's all about crotons. I have 3 varieties of croton here with me. This is number 1. You generally find 2 to 3 different colors in this particular plant, and this can grow really big. If planted on the ground, it can go up to 5 feet easily. But yeah, definitely you can grow them in containers too. The second one and the third one. You get a lot of varieties of them in different colors and in different sizes as well. Their leaf shape changes, their texture changes, but the maintenance is very easy. So let's dive in and understand how to maintain croton in the easiest way possible. Crotons love direct sunlight. The colors and the spots that you see, the different varieties of crotons, that is maintained only when you expose them to direct sunlight. They need at least 3 to 4 hours of direct sunlight. My plants in here are kept in the east balcony, which receives easily 3 to 4 hours of morning sunlight. If you want to maintain colors in them and still want to keep it indoors, keep it close to a window where you get at least 1 to 2 hours of sunlight. That way they'll remain as beautiful as they are. Otherwise all the leaves will turn green. So sunlight is a must for croton. So let's understand the soil requirement for crotons. Crotons require very well drained soil, which maintains very little moisture, not too much of moisture. So I'm using 40% of garden soil, 40% of sand because they help in clean drainage of water, and 20% of coco peat. Coco peat to maintain certain amount of moisture in the soil, because I keep them in direct sunlight. The soil should not become too hard and too dry. So I'm using only 20% of coco peat. Water them regularly, because if you're keeping them in direct sunlight, water them at least alternate days. Otherwise the best method to check if 1 inch of the topsoil is gone dry, and then water them. Crotons do not require too much of fertilizer. If you over fertilize them, their chances they will lose their colors, even they'll have leaf drop. Use nitrogen and potassium rich fertilizers. What I use personally is the cow dung manure. That is the best fertilizer for most of the plants, and sometimes even seaweed solution. Do not over fertilize them, just fertilize them once in a month. That should be more than enough. You don't have to really do too much to maintain them. Now, how to make crotons bushier? Because when they're bushier, they look really beautiful. Pruning is the best method. Just prune the tip and you'll start seeing them spread across completely. As and when they start growing vertically, they tend to become too leggy. They lose out all the leaves on the bottom. In that case, just chop off 1/3 of the stem. That way you can make it bushier, and they'll also start growing more leaves on the bottom. Whatever stem you chop off, do not throw it away. That can be used for propagation. By leaving that stem in water for a week or so, they'll develop good roots. Then you can move them into soil. Otherwise, directly you can plant that stem into the soil. Another method of propagating crotons is through their seeds. Here are the croton seeds. This is yet to develop. It's pretty small right now. Once you see them, this grown completely and come to a stage where it is drying out, store them, let them dry completely, and then leave the seed in water for a day's time, and then plant it into soil the next day. Even that way you can propagate crotons. Bug and the pest issues on the crotons will be very rare. The only bug that you'll find on croton will be a mealybug. In case you find mealybug, it's very easy to treat them. You need either a neem oil or soap water, whichever is available with you. Just dilute them in 1 liter of water. Spray them across the affected area and rinse them off after 5 to 10 minutes time. Repeat this at least 2 to 3 times in a week, and you'll see that the mealybugs would have reduced or completely gone as well. Keep doing this until you see that the bugs are completely gone, and try doing this only in the evening times, not under the direct sunlight. So that's it for today from the croton world. I hope you guys like this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.